Wait, why?
My class is wide-eyed. Hey.
Wait, why?
My class is wide-eyed.
Are you okay, Kai?
No! Yes! Fuck it! I am in love with Nate Jacobs and he is in love with me! And you know you fucking give me that look, Maddie, because I didn't fuck your boyfriend. You two were broken up for 3 weeks and 3 days before we even had sex, so I didn't betray you! Plus, you guys are terrible for each other and you know I'm right and you guys can all judge me if you want, but I do not care! I have never, ever been happier!
You know, as you can see, most of the videos, especially in this YouTube channel, right? It has classic movies, latest movies, anime, animations, and cartoons. So, but when I see different series tend to pay tributes to the classic movies, especially in different scenes, the way they portray it, it's really amazing and it's really unique. Okay, let me show like an example. As you can see, this clip is from Euphoria, and as you can see in Euphoria, Cassie is going to transform into a Giantess Cross character, and she's going to experience a Giantess Cross transformation and then tend to walk in the middle of the street surrounded by gigantic buildings. That is actually insane, because guess what? The director and the writer, the aim of showing Cassie as a giantess figure in Euphoria is to pay tributes first to movies that has giantess characters, and also to pay tributes to movies like Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, the movie which is actually owned by the Warner Brothers, and it was released in 1958. Yes, the actual movie, it's black and white, which is cool. And the issue is, it also paid the tribute to other trilogies that came. It's like the Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, which was released in 1993. And especially the Giantess series, it's so similar to those classic movies. And even I almost forgot Attack of the 60-Foot Centipede. Why did I say this movie? It's kind of like the same, because as you can see, Cassie was like a content creator, right? He was creating content, so it means he will basically like a model or something. And as you can see in Attack of the 60-Foot Centipede, the person who was transformed into a giantess character was actually a model who was trying to increase her beauty standards by taking these different solutions or a drug that influence her to experience a giantess cross transformation that influenced her to become a giantess. And now she had to find ways to find her doctor who made those kind of like drugs so that she can restore her size into normal. And here is the same thing, but it's different, because as you can see, Cassie in Euphoria was like a character who wanted fame and doing this content creation, and she started experiencing a giantess cross transformation, and then after becoming a giantess, she decided to go in the city and walk in the city. And you know what? Walking the city, people staring at her, which is actually crazy, because how can a giantess walking in the middle of the city, and you as a normal person tend to watch the characters and tend to just sit there and watch? Because that is actually insane. Because if it was me, I'll be running away like crazy, because I don't want to smoke. I don't want to smoke. So yeah. So the funny part of this movie is I like how the latest and the most like popular series tend to have these scenes like, hey, you know what, let's create scenes that can pay tributes to original and classic films that they were like released almost like 20 years ago, or maybe 30 years ago, because just by seeing different reviews of this scene, the most of people who tend to give reviews, they said this was actually the main purpose of this scene, is to pay tributes to all the classic films that had giantess characters transforming into giant and then tend to walk the street with different reasons. It's really crazy. So, Euphoria is actually a series that people from 18 and above have to watch. So if you are not 18, you should not go and watch Euphoria, because Euphoria has scenes which are really crazy. It's example, it's like when you're going to watch The Boys. When you're going to watch The Boys, it's really crazy because there are scenes which are really crazy and sometimes disgusting. So if you are young, you're under 18, you're not supposed to watch that. You're not supposed to watch that, because some scenes will be crazy and you can't handle all those scenes. So don't go and watch it. Go and if you are under 18. But if you're above 18, go and watch all the episodes of Euphoria. It's gonna be worth it though. Cool, high school and stuff like that. I like it. So today my aim is, I'm really happy, and today I'm just going to show gratitude to almost the writers and the directors and also the actress who played in this series, who became a giantess, because now you can see now old movies are being respected and they're being portrayed like, hey, you know what, just because these films are really old and they're classic, it doesn't mean we don't have to use some of scenes from the original movies as like a sign of showing respect and paying tributes to all those old films. And the issue is not just because all these movies, especially all these movies were portrayed in this scene. Even artists who make music, they tend to use some scenes from classic films as a means of paying tributes. If you don't understand, I'm going to give you a really good example. Okay, especially there's a music video which was released by Lana Del Rey, which it shows like she's a giantess and she grew out from a TV that people were watching in their cars outside, and then came into reality and start walking in the middle of the street while the police are tending to try to chase her and stuff like that. And that shows me the tribute to other films. Like a good example is like Psycho Beach Party, the movie which was released in 2000s, where it's like a movie within a movie. Like characters were watching the movie from the screen while they were sitting on the car. You see, they're sitting on top of the car while watching a movie where a giantess was going rogue, especially a waitress who was going rogue, which is actually amazing. And that is kind of like characters in a movie were watching a movie. So as you can see, when we put it into art, we may call it movie within a movie. Like characters in a movie, we are watching a movie. That's why we are watching that scene, and that's it. And some scene, especially there are some scene where characters had to move from billboard or maybe TV to come outside into real world to interact with normal characters. A good example is the movie which was released in 1962, Boccaccio, where with Anita Ekberg as a giantess character who was laying in a big board, in a commercial board, tend to go to real world so that she can hunt Antonio. So you can see all these scenes, different music videos and films tend to portray these scenes like, hey, you know what, these are classic movies which were released almost 30 years ago. So our main point is just to give tributes to these scenes so that people can be able to enjoy and be happy, because our main focus is to show people that these scenes are really amazing, and we show respect and the hard work of different creators who wanted to bring these scenes into life, especially at those times, because I was gonna say in those times it was so hard in terms of like using CGI, green screen, VFX and stuff. So if they're able to pull a Giantess characters or Giantess scenes in different movies at that time, so it means we should pay respect and tribute to those movies, because they were able to show gigantic scenes, and we appreciate, because now we can make Giantess scene by using AI. It's really simple. So to me, seeing this scene from Euphoria is really amazing. I know this scene is from my own short. I had to take it out so that I can show you guys, because if I tend to give you most of the content, it may be copyrighted, because as you can see it's copyright issues. So so guys, if you're watching this video, make sure you subscribe, tell me in the comments what you think, and if you are ready to watch Euphoria, tell me in the comments and I'll do a reaction to it. Don't worry, we're trying to give you new movie reactions, so if you're ready, stay tuned.